Chelsea have lost 2-1 to Wolves at Molineux. What a brilliant Christmas gift for the Wolves fans. What a not so great Christmas Eve for Chelsea fans. I think they need to sack Pochettino. I think that's the be-all end-all of it. Simply because any other manager with this sort of team, with the quality Chelsea have got, individually especially, any other manager would be able to get that team to at least like fighting for top four. Imagine Unai Emery with that team. Imagine De Zerbi with that team. Imagine what they could do with it. And Pochettino has somehow managed, with that amount of money spent, to absolutely blow it. I mean, he came into Chelsea being like the man, being the manager that's going to take them and put them into Europe, take them to be doing big things as well. But he hasn't actually done much where he's been. You know, he went to Spurs and got them to a Champions League final. But like, what did he do really? What did he achieve at Tottenham? And then he watched Lille win the league for like the first time in 20 years or something with PSG. And now he's really struggling at Chelsea. He even told the Chelsea fans before the Spurs game, when they were about to play Spurs, on the eve of playing Spurs, that he wouldn't mind going back to Tottenham and being a manager there. So, why don't you go back? You know, I'm sure Spurs... Actually, I don't know, Spurs wouldn't want you at the moment, would they? But, you know, you can't say that when you're at Chelsea. They're bitter rivals with Spurs, so why is he saying that before the Spurs game? I think Wolves today, because ultimately this is one of the games that is going to symbolise... Because even if Chelsea got a point out of this, even if they made it 2-2 at the end, that is still a woeful performance, and it's still you can't go to Wolves and get a point. They're on the same point to Bournemouth now, and they're on... I think Bournemouth have got a game in hand as well. They've only won 3 games at home this season, which, like, what with Chelsea's record? Like, Stamford Bridge is one of the grounds, apart from your Anfield, maybe your Old Trafford's, not really at the moment, but it used to be the ground where, a scary ground, you know, you used to come to it and think, well, we're going to have to put up a fight to get a win here. But the only teams they've won against at home are Brighton, Sheffield United and Luton. Sheffield United and Luton, who are finding form, they're probably going to go down. You know, it's not some brilliant wins at home. But no, I think Wolves today showed passion and heart. And I think you can tell that down to Gary O'Neill, these Wolves players are playing for the badge. Like, you say that like as you want, but they've got passion for Wolves. Like you'd see Dawson putting his body on the line to stop Sterling scoring in the last minute to make it 2-2. But no, Dawson putting his body on the line. There's other Wolves players going in for tackles. Chelsea just do not have that. Hardly any Chelsea player fights for the badge. Like, maybe Cole Palmer at the moment, you know, maybe some players, Thiago Silva, who's been there for quite a while, some experienced players. But I think if a Chelsea legend, say Drogba or someone, came into the Chelsea dressing room and saw just the lack of heart and the lack of passion for the club, they'd think, well, what is going on here, you know? And I think part of that's down to Pochettino. I mean, it all started from when the new owners came in. I know maybe sacking Tuchel was the wrong thing to do, maybe, but also the start under Tuchel of that season was, before they got Potter, was the same as what we've been seeing. So you can't blame them for sacking Tuchel. Potter might be having a better bit at Chelsea, a better not season, a better chunk of time at Chelsea than Pochettino, because nothing has changed. And bear in mind, Pochettino spent 400 million on players himself. Out of the billion, he spent almost half of it. So, and he's still saying he needs new players. You hear him after the game. He said that, like he said, he told the press that Chelsea were a mid-table club and that they need new players, which is just, you can't write it, can you? But no, it all started when the new owners came in. I think Todd Bowley has, what is he doing? He's not, came into the club, put himself as footballing director without any knowledge of football and any understanding of football, and he's made himself footballing director. That is stupid. I know football is a business and you have to accept it now, but you need to, how do you say it? It's with all the new Super League as well. You need to think about the fans, because without the fans, football isn't football. I think that Chelsea now have pulled out the Super League, but we're going to have to got a cough. But we're going to have to see what happens with that. Hopefully all 6 Premier League clubs have pulled out, because without them it wouldn't be a Super League itself, you know. But no, a very, very bad result for Chelsea. But yeah, hope you all have a good Christmas. And I don't know, hope you get all the presents you want. Anyway, have a good day tomorrow, Cheers for watching, and goodbye.